Welcome to Data Basics and Beyond. And today we'll be looking at advanced lookup patterns and error handling. My name is Odwanyo. The first thing we'll be talking about is VLOOKUP. Then we'll later move on to XLOOKUP and filter. Now, VLOOKUP has been a stable in Excel for years, but it has some limitation. It's so condensed, it can only look up values in the first column of a table and is prone to errors if columns are added or removed. For example now, when you want to use a VLOOKUP, if your VLOOKUP is not in the first column like this A, and you decide I want to look up product when it is not in the first column, it's going to throw you an error because that's how VLOOKUP is. It has so much limitation that when you are using a VLOOKUP, you have to make sure that what you are looking up is in your first column. While XLOOKUP, on the other hand, is a more modern and versatile function. It overcomes limitation and can look up values in any column and return a corresponding value. It also has inbuilt error handling. So let's say for example, we want to use VLOOKUP to look up the region and revenue. So the function you use is equals to VLOOKUP, of course. What are you looking? I'm looking for my east. So I'll put my quotation EST. Close it and write my comma. Then on what table am I looking for it? I'm looking for it from this data set. So I highlight all the table, use my comma. Then what am I trying to look up? I'm trying to look up revenue. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4. Our revenue is on the fourth column. So you write 4. And I say 0. Close the bracket. And it's going to bring out my revenue. But if I decide, I want to look for laptop, it's going to throw me error. Is equals to V lookup, open bracket, and I say, I want to look for laptop from my product table. Close, comma, from the table, comma, and say I want to look for the revenue, which is on the fourth column, and say 0. Close. You see, it brought out a now because my column is in B. But if my product table was on A, it would have brought out a figure. So let's say we want to use, for our sales data, we would use XLOOKUP to find the unit price of a product. So the formula would look like this, equals to XLOOKUP. We are looking for laptop, on our product column, comma, and we are looking for our unit price on our product column 2, comma, 0, and close the bracket. So this gives you your XLOOKUP unit price. This is how to use an XLOOKUP. But you can also use your XLOOKUP with the drop down you've created. For example, you have a created drop down. You've created a drop down and you want to use it for XLOOKUP. It is very easy. What you just do is you write is equal to XLOOKUP. So instead of writing laptop here like we did earlier, we just click the XLOOKUP from our drop down that we created, then write comma from the product table, comma, then we're looking for the unit price, of course, comma, 0, and close the bracket. The difference is when you open your drop down, your unit price automatically changes from here because you've used your drop down to create this lookup. So it is easy to look up any product from your drop down. So filter works differently than VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. So think of it like a basic list of item, like when you go grocery, like a class attendance. For example, you want to look up only fruits or only students who scored above 70, or you want to look up maybe the unit price, um, quantity and revenue of a particular data set. So for example now, what you do is this filter works only on the new Excel 365. It does not work with the old one. So if you have an Excel and you don't see filter, it's not because you are doing the wrong thing, it's because it does not work with the old one. So equals to filter. What are you filtering? I want to check for my unit price, quantity and revenue. So comma, then from which table? From my product table, then equals to my drop down. Then close your brackets. So you see, it brought down every product that had mouse. It brought the unit price, the quantity and revenue for me. It brought for east, west. It's going to bring for everywhere. If I say keyboard, it's going to do the same thing. If I say monitor, it's going to do the same thing. So that's what filter does.